This meeting to order. We can stand for the pledge, please. I pledge allegiance to the flag
of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
All right, we'll move on to approval of the December 2nd agenda.
You need to call a roll.
Roll call, please. Thank you very much. Hamrick, not here. Let's see, Larry Brown, not here. Gardner Fay.
Here.
Yep.
Carper here.
McCullough.
Great. And Travis Payne is here. Now we'll move on to approval of the December 2nd agenda. We got
So moved.
Okay. Go ahead and move to a roll call.
Yes. Yes.
Yes.
Yes.
Fantastic. Moving on to approval of October 7th Planning Commission meeting minutes. Does anybody have any corrections, comments on that?
Nope.
I'll entertain a motion.
So moved. A second.
Second heard, and we'll start from this end.
Aye.
Aye?
Aye.
Aye.
Right on. All right, no unfinished business, so we'll move directly into new business. We have VPR 25-001 McKinley Elementary School requesting approval for a vacation of public right-of-way at 1240 McKinley Street in Canyon City. If we could start with the staff report, that'd be great.
All right, so here we have a vacation public right-of-way, 25-001 McKinley Elementary. The applicant is School District RA1 and representative is going to be Scott Morton. Consultant was 3 Rocks Engineering. The purpose, and we're all struggling today.
Off to a great start.
So sorry. The purpose is requesting approval for a vacation of public right-of-way at 1240 McKinley Street in Canyon City. The reason for the proposed vacation is there is a 16-foot, 0.193 acre right-of-way platted as an alleyway that crosses lots 19, 20, 21, 22, 25, 26, 27, and 28 of Macon subdivision. It serves no transportation or utility function, and the McKinley Elementary School has been developed on a portion of this alleyway on lots 22, 21, 25, and 26. So for improvements, the McKinley Elementary School, which is built over a portion of the right-of-way currently, it wasn't until recently that it was discovered that a right-of-way existed there. So this application is kind of clean up some paperwork. They have requested 2 waivers. They requested a waiver from notifying the utility companies. They see no changes to the actual land usage. So that's why they didn't feel it was important to notify the utility companies. And they requested a waiver of the application fees due to this being a school. We did receive comments from the Fremont Conservation District. They felt the applicant should notify all relevant utility companies and the Lincoln Park Crooked Ditch Irrigation Company of this proposal. With that being said, the Planning and Zoning Department recommends approval with the following. And we recommend the approval of waiver number 1, which is the notification to utility companies. We do understand how the Conservation District would feel it's very important to notify the utility companies, but with 0 changes to any infrastructure going on, we kind of side with the applicant that maybe that wouldn't be the best use of time and money. And waiver request number 2 of the application fees. Staff recommends a partial refund of the fees in the amount of $560. We're requesting to hold back $40 of the fee to handle the recording costs of the project if it is approved. So staff recommends approval with and agrees with the waiver number 1 and number 2.
Okay. Want to have the applicant move up? Just make sure you turn the microphone on, please.
Hi, I'm Scott Morton, Director of Operations for Canyon City Schools, and we are coming forward to you to request the vacation of that right-of-way at McKinley, who has been on site. The building has been on site since the 60s when it was built. And we just recently, in our construction process for the gym addition, found out that we actually have this right-of-way listed on the plat. So we're just kind of cleaning up the paperwork, and we're coming to you for that request.
Fantastic, appreciate it.
Thank you.
Any board members have any questions or comments for the applicant or staff?
I just have a couple.
Yeah.
You indicate in the application that there aren't any utilities used in this right-of-way at all. None are located there. How about to the east, going east from the school?
Not in that right-of-way, no.
Okay, and there's no traffic use in there at all?
No, sir.
Okay.
Well,
No,
to-
the building sits on
And
the...
everybody along that right-of-way, clear to the next adjacent street, which is actually quite a distance down there.
Correct.
Did anybody object at all to vacation?
We had a bunch of people that came in to inquire what this application was about because they were notified from being within 500 feet of the project. We had no opposition voiced to us.
Okay.
Yeah, and doesn't the right-of-way actually not hit the street as well, to the east?
So
It doesn't indicate on the drawings.
Yeah, I was hoping they were able to, if you go all the way to the east to whatever that next street is.
So it does appear that it goes out to that roadway.
Yeah, it does, okay.
The McKinley School property is roughly about 450, 500 feet of this right-of-way, and the remainder that goes to the east is about another 450 feet. There's no sign of it being developed or being utilized.
Okay.
But that additional land to the east of the McKinley School property is not part of this application. That portion of the right-of-way would maintain.
So if that, I know this doesn't pertain to this project, but if those right-of-ways were ever vacated in the future, then equal amounts would go to north and south property owners, right?
Absolutely. If any of the residents that abutted that right-of-way ever wanted to vacate, they could come in, make the same application, and then an equal portion of each would go to the two adjoining lots, not just the person that comes in and makes the application. So the 16-foot right-of-way, the north and south lot would each get 8 feet.
Yeah. Okay, did you have more questions? Sorry, I didn't.
No, I'm done.
I didn't know, yeah. Okay. And so when this application got sent out, I think I remember being from Water that utilities were notified that this application,
Some, I think some, not all.
okay,
I know we have everyone within 500 feet got notified. Some of the utility companies got notified. I couldn't tell you right now off the top of my head which ones.
okay, so you would be able to say whether the ditch company was one of those?
No, I would not off the top of my
Yeah,
head, no, I
understood.
do not know.
And to your knowledge, was there any other, there's no ditch lateral that runs to the east, correct, through this right-of-way that could be extended for any reason?
Hold on a second.
I would understand if you didn't know the answer to that.
When you guys, do you have knowledge on that? Yeah. Okay. This is Brandon from Three Rocks. He might be able to comment on the ditch.
Yep.
Yeah, so as you mentioned, I'm Brandon Hayes with Three Rocks Engineering. As for the utility notifications, we had not notified a ditch company of any kind, but we were notifying the utility companies that were, servicing the school. But if we do need to notify a ditch company, we absolutely can do that using that same form. So if that is a direction we want to go, we can make sure that's completed.
Okay, yeah, appreciate that. I don't know that it's necessary or not.
I assume the applicant has no issue with number one request?
No.
I'm good.
Yeah, I think we can just go with staff recommendation in my opinion, but I'm open to a motion.
Anybody?
Yeah, I'd move that we accept the VPR 25001 along with the waiver request, approval of waiver request.
Yeah, as staff
stated.
recommends, the 560 and the 40 split.
Correct.
I'd second that.
Okay, is that a good enough motion for you?
Fantastic.
And, all right. So we'll take a roll.
Yeah, aye.
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 Great. No other business, we can adjourn.
Thank you.
Yep.